Hi, I'm Jeff Brandis, the heart and mind of success. Professional speaker, mindset and success coach, certified strength and conditioning specialist, author, and entrepreneur. And I am really excited to be here today to share with you some really exciting news from the home office here of the Heart and Mind of Success. I've been on the down low lately. I have not been doing any of my Heart and Mind Mondays these past several weeks, and it's for a reason. And today I'm excited to share those reasons. I've been having an epiphany, and I'm ready to celebrate a spirited renewal of sorts. And I definitely have realized and come to the realization in my life that I'm coming full circle, and it really feels good. It feels amazing, actually, and I'm really excited to share this news with you. You know, I've been teaching and coaching and mentoring and motivating and inspiring and making a difference in people's lifestyles for the last 30 years. And throughout all of these years, helping so many people with fitness and athletics and sports. And then lately, these past few years, really zoning in on my mindset teachings and coachings with business owners and entrepreneurs and business leaders and professionals to go along with my current and active fitness clients as well. I've just come to the conclusion a long time ago that this time has been well spent, and it's been so much more than just, logging exercise programs and workout journals and keeping track of sets and reps and exercises and organizing all the athletic and sports statistical information that goes along with coaching and teaching. The main thing here, it's been extrinsically rewarding to me, teaching and coaching. And it's been about personal philosophy. It's about asking questions and finding answers. It's about experiencing the highs and dealing with the lows. It's about building character, self-confidence, self-esteem, self-value, and self-worth. See, this is what teaching and coaching and mentoring and motivating to me means. This is what it's all about. But more importantly, it's what life is all about. It's what life means to me. It's about opening up your heart and your mind and your soul so you can find out the real truth of who you really are and what your soul-driven, heart-centered, divine purpose is in this life. This is exactly why I love what I do, and I do what I love. As much as I enjoy the physical aspects of fitness, strength and conditioning, athletics and sports, and being part of an athlete's physical, personal growth and personal development and personal achievement, I, without a doubt, and if you know me, and this is why I've been spending the last several years on this, without a doubt, even more so, I really enjoy the mental aspects of the athlete's personal growth, personal development, and personal achievement. I have always taught mindset and success. This is the bottom line. I love teaching and coaching mindset and success. But here's the kicker. I love working with athletes. It's that simple. And this is what I'm here to share with you today. And this is what the coming of full circle is all about. In the late 80s and early 90s, I was a strength and conditioning coach for my alma mater, Calvert Hall High School, college prep school in Towson, Maryland. And And I loved being the strength coach there, and I loved connecting with those athletes. But it was always teaching more than just being in the weight room. That's what I always got out of it. The inspiration, the mentoring of the young men. And I know that's what I'm meant to do again. Maybe not the strength and conditioning part, and that's fine, because I'm really zeroing in on the mindset and success coaching. And I've been doing that for several years now. And I've been kind of finding my way a little bit. I love and enjoy teaching and coaching mindset to business owners and entrepreneurs and business leaders and professionals, because I know I am one of those people, and I know that they thrive on personal development and personal achievement and personal growth concepts and principles, and I love having those people as clients. But every time I talk to my mentor, Carrie Vollmer, and this goes back years of working with her, she always did ask me, who do you really love working with? And I, without hesitation, all the time I always tell her, athletes, specifically elite athletes. I get chills up and down my spine when I think about, for example, just say I was working with Jordan Spieth, you know, the Masters champion, the most recent champion, that he just won the Masters not too long ago. And I can just imagine, and I've always envisioned this, standing on the 18th green and watching him putt that final putt, and he wins the championship. And to think and to know that I was part of his team that helped him become the best that he could be. You have no idea how that makes me feel. It's been inside of me forever, and just because of the recent epiphany, you know, the universe has been knocking me over lately. And I just have to say yes to it. And this is what today's message is all about, and I just had to get it out there in this biggest way. And here's what happened. You know, I travel to see my clients a lot during the day. I drive a lot of miles locally. And I listen to sports talk all the time on the radio. And I watch sports on TV, obviously. I'm obviously a big fan of sports. But here's the kicker. If I would have $1 for every time I heard the word mindset mentioned, it blows me away. And lately I've just been hearing it over and over, loud and clear. It's just been knocking me over. And I'm thinking to myself, this is another sign. The universe has given me another chance to come full circle. And while I was listening to the radio, traveling to one of my clients a few weeks ago, there was an athlete. His name is Maurice Claret, and he played football for Ohio State, and he was just a freshman phenom. And I believe it was like 2002, 2003 when he played there, and eventually he got himself into trouble, and eventually jail time. I mean, really going down the wrong path. But he was being interviewed just a few weeks ago on this radio show, ESPN Radio, I think. And he was being interviewed because of the recent events of Aaron Hernandez, the former tight end of the New England Patriots, who was on trial for murder, or for one of his murders, or alleged murders. But this time he was convicted, he was guilty of murder. And they wanted to bring Maurice Claret on to talk to him about what Aaron Hernandez could expect during his jail time. And Maurice Claret, by all means, didn't commit murder, but he got himself in enough trouble that he did some jail time. And this really knocked me over and really hit home, and I really resonated with Maurice. And he spoke really well. He was very articulate during this interview, and that surprised me, because I remember hearing him, 13 years ago, and he just didn't sound like that. He was a young kid, a freshman in college. But during this time, he's had so much time to reflect, and he almost has stated things like his calling wasn't football. It was moments like this where he could overcome this adversity, and now he loves to go talk to the youth about it. And it's amazing. But this is the key. This is the one thing he said during this interview that just totally resonated with me, and it was the universe talking to me. It was God talking to me and telling me, Jeff, you got another shot at this. He simply said, I've been around so many coaches, and I've had head coaches and coordinators and position coaches and strength coaches, and they teach you about the sport, and there's been teachers in the classroom. But one thing he said was missing, in which even though he admitted to not being a good listener back in those days, and his actions proved it, but he really wished that there was more teachers or coaches that coached and taught life skills, personal growth, development, etc. And all of a sudden it was like ding, 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 ding. The bells and whistles just went off in my head, and I got goosebumps. And I said, are you kidding me? That's what I'm tailor-made for. This is the marriage made in heaven, the match made in heaven. I love coaching and teaching athletes, and I love coaching and teaching mindset. And from this day forward, all my materials are going in that direction. I just feel it in my gut, I feel it in my bones, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Those of you that know me probably think, oh my God, Jeff, what the hell were you waiting for? I have no doubt in my mind. I got friends probably watching this right now and thinking, duh, it's a no-brainer. But it's funny what we have to go through in life, and I really thought when I was a strength coach for my high school back in the late 80s and early 90s, I really thought I was a good coach, and I really believed in my mindset teachings then. And I had other one-on-one clients. I had my fitness clients, but there was one client in particular. Her name was Lynn Coburn, or is Lynn Coburn. And at the time I was working with her in the early 90s, she was a professional racquetball player. And I did work with her strength and conditioning program, but it really turned out that I really was more of a mindset coach for her. I remember sitting down and having conversations after conversation, before matches, being there for her during the matches, after the matches, in preparation for tournaments, during our training. It would be a lot of the questions and a lot of the listening, and a lot of her reflection and the answers, and just everything that I love about mindset coaching now, I was doing then. But the thing about it, and my mentor, Kerry Balmer, really brought this out in me, is, but then it was a rookie, so to speak, a rookie mind coach. And I can't dwell on the fact that I've gone all these years without focusing on the athlete. I just know now in my heart and soul, and I do get a little emotional about this, that I know what I can offer athletes now. I'm a seasoned veteran coach, and I'm so excited to be able to have this epiphany again and have this second chance to get out there in the biggest way possible and to reach out to athletic directors and coaches and athletes at the high school level, at the college and university level. There's so many schools to go. I can continue to build my speaking business and share the teachings of the Heart and Mind Success System with these people. And make no mistake, I want to coach and teach mindset and success to professional elite athletes. Back in the day when I mentioned Lynn Coburn, she was a professional racquetball player, and that was a taste of it back then. I remember she was in the teens when we started working together, and she worked her way up to being ranked number 4 on the racquetball tour, the world tour. And I don't get too big on the world tour because racquetball then was kind of a North American sport anyhow, but she did play in the Pan Am Games, and I think won, what I can remember, I think won a silver medal in the Pan Am Games when they were really trying to push racquetball and try to get it even into the Olympics at the time. But I just remember those conversations and that feeling working with her, and that's what I want to do again. No disrespect to my active clients. I have many fitness active clients now that, believe me, fitness clients love personal growth, personal development, and personal achievement. And I have several business owners and entrepreneurs that I work with now, and I'm not going anywhere, but with my web copy, there'll be some changes on the website. There'll be a little bit of remodeling, but my focus from this point on is going to be to get after those athletic directors and go after those coaches and those athletes and I want to speak for professional teams. I want to speak at these universities and colleges and at the high schools, and I want to share my teachings. I want to share my message, and I want to teach mindset and success to these athletes. Again, I know I'm rambling, and I'm so grateful for you staying with me, but I'm so excited. I'm bursting with happiness and joy and amazement that I can have this, that I had this epiphany, and that I'm ready for the spirited renewal. And I'm so grateful for another opportunity to come full circle. Let me just share this one more thing with you, just so I can zero in on this, on this focus of the athlete. And perhaps you can help me down the road. Yes, I'm asking for help from the Heart and Mind of Success community. You know, I'm really ready to help athletes bring out their amazing athletic potential, to exceed it. And I want them to have a higher vision of self, and I want them to really take a look at their potential. I'm ready to help athletes, and I want to let them know that you can be your best now, and you know that's my motto. So these are my 5 basic questions I want to shoot out to the athletes. So if you're an athlete or a coach or an athletic director watching this video now, and I hope you're out there, I hope people have shared this video enough so you are listening, my new niche, my new target audience. This is what I'm really zeroing in on. And this is what I'm going to ask those athletes. Do you often struggle with your vision of self? How you measure up? Are you good enough? Do you really have what it takes? Do you ever feel overwhelmed and have trouble coping with performance anxiety, fear of failure, fear of making mistakes? Is it sometimes difficult to quiet your mind, eliminate distractions, and focus on the here and now, the present moment? Are you tired of not performing at your highest level and not getting the results you want? Do you wish you could raise your game, perform at a higher level, and experience playing in the zone? Here's my final message to you, the athlete. In order for you to really improve your skills and abilities, in order for you to truly improve your performance level, in order for you to absolutely improve your mindset, you have to change the way you think and the way you do things. You have to set new and higher standards. You have to expect greatness. You have to expect success. I want you to play your sport with no fear of failure, with no excuses. I want you to be able to give 100% of yourself to the sport that you love. As a result, you will play with an amazing attitude and experience the ultimate peace and happiness within your athletic experience. I will show you the exact steps on how to create the proper mindset, how to set appropriate goals, and how to develop an organized, structured program that inspires you to believe in yourself and helps you to release the talents and strengths that lie within you. As a result, you will develop a new sense of empowerment that will increase your self-confidence, drive you to take action, and then allow you to experience the joy of playing at a higher performance level. Together, we will create more focus, envision more success, and enjoy more fun within your athletic experience. Ladies and gentlemen of the Heart and Mind of Success community, I am grateful for your support and your love. Thank you for allowing me to be vulnerable and to sharing my heart with you. I'm so excited for these new adventures. I'm excited for the epiphany that I experienced, for the spirited renewal with the athlete. And I'm really, really excited because I'm coming full circle. I'm coming back home to who I really am. And that is a mindset and success coach to the athlete. To the heart and mind of your success. I can't wait to get out there in the biggest way possible. Talk to you soon.